So starting on the rear, that's your fuel plug. We're going to remove that one first, and that should be a 3/8, just to make sure that I'm going to be able to remove it after I drain the fluid. So on the side of the rear diff, on the driver's side, is your drain plug, and that one is a 1/4 inch. That looks actually pretty good. Much better than what I was expecting. Overall, the plug looked pretty clean on the back. So this stuff on the diff is actually fluid film. I apply fluid film just before every winter, just because they use so much salt on the roads here. I've been doing this for 2 years now, applying fluid film to pretty much the entire undercarriage, inside the frames, inside the fenders, tailgate, inside the doors. And this is what it looks like after 2 years. So this truck is about 3 or 4 years old now, and no rust. So this is all fluid film right here. It's got a nice thick coat, and with winter coming up, I'll go ahead and apply another coat. The more coats, the better. The only downside is, you know, things do get a little, I guess you could say, greasy. But I'd rather work with grease than with rust. So there's the fluid from the rear diff, and it looks pretty clean. I don't see really a whole lot of metallic in the fluid. So to me, this looks actually fairly clean. It's kind of a, it's still clear. It's kind of a more of a greenish, dark green. So I end up using 2 full bottles, and how much is left of the third? So 300 mils. So I end up using a little over 2.5 of these bottles, so 2.7 bottles is what it took to fill up the rear diff on the TRX. And I did jack up the rear diff a couple inches. My garage pad slopes 2 inches down. And so the rear diff is done. Now onto the front diff. I've already gone and removed the main skid plate, which would sit right here towards the front of the vehicle. And to access the front differential, I need to remove this skid plate right here. That's held in by, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 16mm bolts. So I'll remove those so that I can remove this skid plate to access the front diff. So with that skid plate removed, you have access to the front diff. This front diff is located right in front of your oil pan. And there is the drain plug, and the fill plug is right above it. And they are both an 8mm. So you need an 8mm Allen socket. And just like on the rear, I'm going to go ahead and remove the fill plug first. Okay, so I got that one loose. The fill plug is loose. Now I can go ahead and remove the drain plug. So in theory, the fluid in the front should be better than what came out of the rear. Wow, that looks really clean. Back of the plug also looks really clean. I don't really see any metallic shavings on the back. So we'll let that drain and I'll come back in about 20 minutes. It's barely dripping at this point, so I think I'm good to go ahead and put the drain plug back on. So the clearance for the fill plug doesn't look too great. Let's just see how this is going to work. So that's not good. Okay, so that's the other issue you're gonna have with these Mopar bottles, is trying to get access. That's where my extractor tool like this comes in really handy for really tight situations where you can't fit the bottle. And for the front, we're using Mopar 75W85. Oh, I can't get anything in there. Finally, we can move on to the transfer case. Is the drain plug and the fill plug right here, right behind this exhaust pipe. In order to access those drain plugs and drain the fluid, we need to remove this skid plate right here. And just like all the other skid plates, those are held in by 16mm bolts. With that skid plate removed, you have clear access to the transfer case. So there's a transfer case. It's right behind the transmission and right behind this cross member. And there's identification. So it's a Borg Warner transfer case, which does require specific fluid from Mopar. There's the drain plug. And I noticed it says drain right above it right there, and the fill plug, I don't know if you can read it, but it says fill right there, and there is the plug right up there. So you should have easy access from above this exhaust pipe, and that's a 3/8 drive. We're gonna remove the fill plug first, make sure we can remove that before we go ahead and drain the fluid. And loosen the fill plug first. Okay, so I got that loose, and I'm going to go ahead and drain the transfer case fluid. Here's the transfer case fluid. It's a special type of fluid that you need specifically for the Borg Warner transfer case. There's a part number down there. You can pick this up at your local Dodge dealership. They're very expensive. Each bottle is about $100. And you're gonna need 1.9 quarts. So each bottle is 1 quart. So it doesn't leave much room for spillage, so try not to lose any. Adding fluid to the transfer case is a little tricky. The bottle that they give you is not that great. There's no spout. But what you can do is take the spout from the other bottles and put on this one, and that's going to help us to get that tip into that fill hole. Like I said earlier, you need 1.9 quarts, and you only have 2 quarts to work with. Okay, so I found trying to put the bottle above this exhaust pipe and trying to get into that hole was just too difficult, and I was spilling too much fluid, which I really can't do since I only have 2 quarts to work with. So I'm going to use my fluid extractor. It's a bit more of a slower process, but there's going to be less spillage. So I have about 50 mils left of that transfer case fluid. So it took pretty much 1.9 quarts. Okay, one last thing that I normally do is record the date and the mileage, and this just helps me to keep track of the maintenance on all my cars. This is just for me. So the mileage I have is 49,018 kilometers. And today's date is Friday, October 10th, 2025. So that's just for me. Both the front and the rear diff fluid has been changed. Transfer case fluid done. All in all, it took me about 3 hours, and that's with me playing around with the camera, taking my time. So you can easily do this job within a couple hours or even less. And you save yourself some money and you know it's done right. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.